Welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm just hitting a couple spots on the roll cage, getting everything prepped before I seal it all up and we start blocking this thing down. Took the doors off. Obviously last episode you seen the firewall get done, so I'm just hitting a couple spots on the cage here on this crossbar and the hoop. That way I can seal it off and not have to worry about it anymore. So then after that, we'll get to painting. Got the car all taped and wrapped up. I got some low adhesive tape on this trim. Got the drip rail seam sealed on the back side. And now it's time to get the blocking. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and get to it. After a long day of blocking, keep finding more dents, which hopefully they're not on the passenger side. I think it's mostly driver, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dents in total, but gonna cut these down with 80 and fill it with polyester and block them again. So this thing is on point. So after 12 hours all day yesterday blocking this thing up until like, I don't even know, midnight, 1 a.m. I think I got most of the body work done. I just need to hit a couple of tedious spots, and then once that's done, I can cover all this exposed metal and filler with some 2K primer, recheck all those areas again, and hopefully I don't need to do any more body work after I hit it with guide coat. And then we can start getting this thing ready for some color. So let's get to it. Got the shop dog out here too. Right, bud? He's thrilled. So last night I had a high spot right here, and the metal was super thin, and I think that's where the new quarter and the old cowl meet. This is on the back trunk area. So when I was blocking it, it was wearing thin right here in this high spot. So I cut with my angle grinder in here, and then I drilled the hole at the bottom to keep the crack from continuing. So I gotta weld this up and maybe tap this exposed metal down, because that's technically a high. So I'm gonna weld this up and hit it with some polyester after grinding it down. Got that ground down, got some filler waiting to dry on top of it. On to the next. These early Novas on the sedan cars, post cars at least, there's this crack that goes through here. It's a gap opening that's a pain in the ass to get to. So what I've come up with is sandpaper folded over on a putty knife, and I just get in there with this thing, because that's really all I could get to fit. And it works out good because it hits this top corner in there, and then it also hits the back side of the window trim. So just a little tip for the Nova boys. Day 100 of trying to get this car painted. Today I got the car halfway pushed out. It was as far as I could go with the dolly. And we're gonna get this thing in 320 and 400 grit, and I got the deck lid also outside, just trying to get some heat on the panels, just to see if the primer will shrink a little bit. Anyway, it's gonna get cut down to 320 and 400 grit, and then hopefully tomorrow morning I can start laying some color. So that's the goal, and we're gonna get right after it. Let's go. I got first mini coat down. I'm just spotting in all the exposed metal and any exposed filler and old exposed paint, which there wasn't much left. So I'm just spotting that in right now. And next I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse, and we're gonna get this thing fully in color. No more white, thank God. whole car and base. It's been a real pain in the ass to film this while giving it all of my attention at the same time. So I just did a couple time lapses and so far so good. I'm just hitting it with some tack in between coats before I put clear coat on. But that's her. She's all in color now. Hard to tell what color it is without the clear on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna hit this with some tack cloth, make sure there's no trash laying on top. And then we're about to lay some clear. Let's go. Got the car all painted up. Looks pretty good. A little bit of a peel in there, not too bad. I got a couple problem areas of just a handful of runs. I think I have 2 or 3 that I need to address with 800. So, been hammering at this drip I had across this C-pillar here. That's pretty flush right there. You can see the texture starts to pick up further out, but the 1500 DA will take care of that. And so now I just got a spot on this quarter and the other quarter to address, and then we can start using the DA. Trying to tighten up that edge. I don't want to sand on the edge because then I'll get a cut through. But I'm just staying right below and right above the peak. So there's more texture there. I got to cut. So stay after it. Got the whole car in 2000 grit. Still, I did it dry with the intermediate pad on the DA, so it gives you some cushion, a little bit more bend to play with. So now we're gonna go to 3000 on the intermediate pad, wet sanding it, and then after that go to 5000. If I find any kind of trash that I need to cut down, I'm gonna go back to 2K, but I think I found everything. So we're gonna hit it with some wet sanding and go from there. And hopefully, I mean, this thing is smooth as hell right now. So hopefully 3000 will do the job, and then 5000 is really just to be bougie. So after that, we can start compounding and polishing this thing, which will be exciting. Let's get it. Got the car in 3000 grit. Doesn't look too much different. That's why I'm only time-lapsing one of the quarters. Forget the rest of the car. But now we're about to lay 5000. I still don't think it's gonna look too much different. Obviously, it's getting gradually refined as I progress. But we're gonna lay this 5000.
3 hours later.
I'm gonna buff the whole rest of the car, the roof, the other quarter, and the front cowl. And this, I did half of this back cowl here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I got, next week I should be making this thing a roller, putting the deck lid back on after I cut that. I still gotta do that. Put it on the wheels and tires and start assembling this thing little by little. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and see you on the next step. Peace.